Hi everyone, welcome back to episode 2 of our Kansas City Royals franchise. Last episode we made our full lineups and stuff like that, and we went over our complete roster and what our future plans were. I did decide to put Nicky Lopez at DH last episode, but I want to put Jorge Soler there actually. I think we're going to actually DFA Lucas Duda just because there's not need for him anymore. Cuthbert can play first. I have really no reason to keep him. He's not making much. I can just release him. I'd like to call up another outfielder. So, I don't know if we have any. I want to see if there's any in free agency because I would like a backup outfield bat off the bench. Maybe Danny Valencia. Yeah. Nope, Denard Span. We'll go to Denard Span. He'll sign a 2-year deal. It's low risk. Call him up to the big leagues. We pretty much took our salaries last episode from, we're paying 104 this year. So now we're only going to pay 73. And we also did cut down our next year's salaries by 19 because our two highest paid players are CC Sabathia, who's only going to make $8 million this year and then be off his contract, and Alex Gordon, who's making $18 million, but I'm not going to re-sign after the season. The bat's gone. He's not really a valuable asset to the team anymore, and I just don't see a real reason in keeping him. Yeah, so right away, I think there's not really much we need to do. Scouting is on auto. We do have the number 2 pick in the draft. Apparently the top player so far is Rick Henderson. kind of funny because he's fast. Ricky Henderson. You know, I would really like to add position players because we don't really have a whole ton of depth in that department. We do have some very talented starters. We got Cole Winn, Brady Singer, Daniel Lynch. We got Scott Blewett, Jackson Cower. But I mean, if you go and look at our position players, right field, we've got Palma, Dominguez in center. Left field, we have no prospects. We've got great shortstop prospects, decent infield prospects. It's not a super deep pool, and I'd like to expand it. But yeah, I think we're gonna probably hop right into things. I might set a trade block. I would like to move, if we could get options or offers for them, Alex Gordon and Jake Diekman. Maybe an offer for Jorge, or not Jorge Soler, CC Sabathia, if they have remotely any value. Just veterans, pretty much. Players that aren't going to be needed after this season. Yeah. Yes, that's going to be our trade block. Let's see if there's... Yep. Alright. That's our trade block. That's pretty much all we really need to do. Opening day, right around the corner. We did lose on opening day to the Sox. We really didn't play an excellent game. Matt Grace came in relief. I think we went to the 10th. Let me see. And he threw 4.1 frames of relief baseball, which is excellent. He did end up getting the loss, but he only allowed 1 run. And Brad Keller had a great opening day start. I think the only issue for me is he had 4 walks and 5.2 frames. But we had 8 hits. They only had 2. They had, I think, 2 homers. You know, they had 1 homer. They had one from Delmonico, and Yonder Alonso knocked in a run. Keller did walk a lot of guys. Whit Merrifield with 2 for 5. I think Alex Gordon and Elias Diaz were also huge driving factors, and Mondesi obviously had a double as well. Hunter Dozier 0 for 4, Ryan O'Hearn 0 for 4. O'Hearn struck out 3 times. Really not what I wanted to see from him. But we'll get some gameplay in soon. Maybe turn critical situations on. We're just going to sim. Here, we'll sim to the Angel series, and then we'll hop into some gameplay in that. Obviously not a start I was looking for. We got an offer from the Rockies here. Martin Maldonado, who I did throw on the block for Pat Valaika. Valaika's got some interesting power, but he's not a player I really feel like could help me long term with this team, so we're just going to say no to that. Not really a legitimate offer. Oh, and we kind of piled together a 5-game win streak there to head right back into the win column. We almost swept the Tampa Bay Rays. I do need to turn critical situations back on. And, yeah, we'll, alright, so here's one. Top 9. We're up by 1. Nobody out. Or I think 1 out. Or we need this last out. We need to get Andrelton Simmons here and win the game. We are currently 3.5 games back in a tight Central race. Not really what I was expecting. The Indians are actually in 4th. Chicago White Sox are 3 games above 500, which was not what I was expecting at all. But the team hasn't really done a whole ton. They're actually 4th in stolen bases. But regardless, they're pretty much right where I thought they were going to be. They're actually winning more than I thought. And yeah, I use classic pitching, so should be on All-Star. Oh, there's a pop fly. Mondesi. Ball game. We take the first game in LA. Who's the winning pitcher? Brad Keller threw another great outing. Hunter Dozier had a 2-run homer that won the game pretty much. Alex Gordon had a pair of doubles. I like that. I'm loving seeing Hunter Dozier succeed because he is a player I really want to build this team around, as I've said in the past. Jake Diekman, player I'm loving the value he's gaining with these saves, showing he can be a good late inning arm. Brad Keller, from the looks of it, has been very good. 37 innings pitched. He's been our best pitcher. A whip below 1. Just an incredible all-around season so far for him. Diekman's actually not doing too hot. He's got the saves, but he's blown 2 opportunities. And he's got an ERA above 5 and a high whip. Drew Storen's got an ERA above 12. I really don't think he'll stay with the team that long. He's washed. It's not the same Drew Storen. Joe Jimenez has pitched great in a setup role. Boxberger, Lovelady haven't done anything. Tim Hill's been great for us. Wow. 18 innings of 250 ball. Matt Grace has been great as a long reliever for us down the stretch. Those are the guys that will gain value at the trade deadline. Marlins have offered us a trade. Jose Urania. Okay, he's a C potential 80 overall. He's not having a great year, but he's had sneaky good years last years when everyone was hating on him. I was one of those haters. I recently realized this. But Kelvin Gutierrez is a player I'm not sure I want to move because I do want to see him develop and become a top player for us. So this is kind of an iffy trade, but he is struggling at AAA from the looks of it. Urania's not having a great year, but I could flip him, or he could be one of our top starters this year. This is a toss-up for me because we'd also gain $3.2 million, but he's on a 1-year deal. I really think I'm going to have to do this trade. Gutierrez is 24, 68 overall. I'd like to develop him, but I'm also unsure if I will be able to. Urania is going to just hop right into the pen, or not in the pen, into the rotation. Homer Bailey is going to get sent down to AAA ball, where he belongs. He's not much of a pitcher anymore. Oh, he's on waivers. We'll just release him. Great. Excellent. Love that. So, at AAA, we are going to have to move someone up to fill that spot. Just look for someone that's kind of doing well at AA. Brewer Hicklin's doing okay. Jason Dominguez. We'll just fill the lineup, the role, or the spot with someone that was already there. Taylor Featherston, hop on in. Move Palma up. Darren Score is actually playing really good baseball. Yeah, so we got Urania, player, another piece that I could move again at the deadline. I'm really happy with that acquisition, actually. I'm really surprised we got that trade because he is a decent all-around starter. He probably won't last with the team that long, but the fact that we got him for a third baseman that I did want to keep because he's actually doing really well in real life, and I did have hope that he could develop decently. I really just didn't entirely think... Homer Bailey just got claimed off waivers by New York. I really didn't think that he would pan out fully. We're going to do a player lock right now. I felt like doing a player lock. Just feel like it'll be cool to get some gameplay. And we're going to do Hunter Dozier, who's having a good year. 98 at-bats, 7 homers, 22 RBIs. Hitting, I think that was 308. Really strong season for him. Matthew Boyd's also having a very strong season. You know, out of our starters, him and Brad Keller are right where I expected them. Danny Duffy, though, oh, it's painful to see. I just traded him, and he's having that incredible season. I really don't feel like that'll last, though, so it's a good thing that we're not paying him. Casey Mize, wow, already in the big leagues, but he's getting hammered. All right, let's see his overall, because I highly doubt it's very high. 73 overall. They've called him up. He's got a 7.18 ERA. He's already a lot of base runner here. I think that's Whit Merrifield on first base. Oh, pickoff move. I'm gonna try and get some. We're gonna go this episode. Oh, that's a fly out. Next episode, I think we'll go full gameplay. We're gonna get a game in with this team next episode. This episode, I'll probably sim to around the draft area. And by next episode, we'll be there. And I think episode 4 will probably have the draft. Lineup's not doing too well or too bad. Swahe, Gordon, Hunter Dozier, and Whit Merrifield having great seasons. Mondesi struggling with the stick. O'Hearn's right where I thought he'd be. Solaire's probably going to get the bench soon. Hamilton's not hitting well. Diaz isn't hitting well, but Diaz is kind of a lefty specialist at catcher. Just go right to it. Mondesi's on third. Ducks on for Dozier. One down. A fly ball scores Mondesi. He's got wheels. Oh, that's driven. Yeah, that's a gapper right there for Hunter Dozier. It's going to rattle around. I think he's going 3. And Hunter Dozier back-to-back triples here. He's going to drive in the first run of the game. Kansas City. We got 2-0 lead. Nobody on for Dozier. 1 for 2 with an RBI triple. Oh, that's driven. Warning track fly out. All right. Skip right through this. Dozier up again. 1 for 3. RBI triple. Spencer Turnbull enters the game. He's having a great year in real life. I don't see why he's such a bad player in this. Another ball kind of driven. He's put that ball in left field hard a lot tonight, except for that triple he hit in the right center corner. He's up again. Mondesi hit another triple. I feel like we're going to see a lot of triples in his career here. He's facing still Spencer Turnbull, long reliever. He hasn't allowed a run. RBI single wouldn't be needed, but would be appreciated. And no, fly out. 1 for 5 day at the plate, but he did have that triple. Not my most impressive work. But it's good to see the Royals getting the win. Call him. CC Sabathia came home with the win. Mondesi had 2 triples. Great outing for Sabathia. Diekman got a save. All is good in Kansas City right now. Team's winning a lot, which I really do like to see. Here we'll sim to the break. It's the off day, and we'll check stats. We do have... We'll simulate at the end of that one. It's a pitching one. Those are easy. Another pitching one. It's pretty simple. Of course, the one I simmed, one of the ones I simmed is we get lost. All right, so a lot of players will have 140, 200 at bat, or 250 at bats right now. We'll look at the team. Mondesi has 168 at bats. We're going to sort it by batting average. Highest average on the team is Carlos Swahe, 305. I think that's a win as a signing for me. He's a decent fielder, not super slow. He's got good contact versus right. Alex Gordon, he is hitting 300 on the dot. 3 homers in 32 games. He's not striking out a whole ton. A little more than I want, but let's see. He's got to be walking. His at-bats are pretty low. No, he's walked 16 times. Okay. Maldonado's hitting 330 at-bats. Who cares? Cuthbert's doing all right. Hunter Dozier, though. This is the guy we needed to see do well, and he is. He's already up to an 82. 280 average, 7 homers, 24 RBIs. I think the game I just played with him was the reason that he went down. Witt's hitting 277 out of the top spot. I'd like to see more stolen base for him. Mondesi, 268, right where I thought he'd be. This year 1, his hitting stats really aren't that impressive right out of the gate. But he's going to be a beast in a year, so just watch. He'll be one of our best players. Ryan O'Hearn, Not really seeing what I want. I want more power from him. And the strikeouts, they're there. They're going to get higher. His vision's nothing special, 42. No, not a lot of extra base hits. I mean, a third of his hits are extra base hits so far, but I want to see more homers. I want to see more balls fly over the fence for him. Billy Hamilton's only hitting 240. He does have 9 stolen bases. Jorge Soler, though, that's an issue for us. 190. Somehow he's got the team. They're second on the team in RBIs, but he's hitting 190. We're going to swap him out for Chesler Cuthbert. Cuthbert will hit 8. We'll go check on Bobby Witt at AAA. Oh, at AA. Not what I wanted to see from him. Just not developing that. He's already at a 70 overall at 19. Or at 18. But the bat's not there yet. Jung's playing really well. Matias is not. He's struggling. Brewer Hicklin's going to enter the lineup, I think, for Sully Matias. He's just not hitting well enough to stay in the lineup, even if he is one of our best prospects. A 168 average in 95 at bats is nothing special. Dominguez is playing really well, so I'm going to just throw him up here. I still want to get Bobby Witt Jr. the top of the lineup at bats. He's going to get there. He's an 18-year-old in AA. Daniel Lynch, 1-2 in 42 innings. He has a 171 ERA. Cole Winn, he's also 18, a 349 ERA in 38 innings. Jackson Cowart, all these guys except for Scott Blewett are playing really good baseball right now. You know, even in the bullpen, these no-name guys that will never pitch in the show, there's only one of them with an ERA above 2, or above 3, and that's Emilio Agondo. We'll head to the AAA. AAA arms. Oaks is pitching well. You know, another good bullpen. Kyle Zimmer. Hoped he could do well. He's only pitched in 2 outings because the ERA is so high. Nick Birdie, not doing too hot. Sparkman, not pitching well. Lopez, he's okay. Jesse Hahn, meh. Heath Philmeyer, a player I liked. He's already advancing so well. He's, I think, 6 overall is higher than when he started. No, I think he's 3, but still pitching some really good ball at AAA. Oh, and Brady Singer, of course, he's pitching okay. Not enough to warrant demotion down to AA. Carter Keyboom, he's playing great baseball right now. Same with Alex Palma for a 22-year-old that's got horrible contact stats. He's hitting 255. I like to see that. Terrence Gore also playing really well, surprisingly. Did not see that coming at all. Samir Dunez, Yeah, that's our minor league checkup. All right, so game 40 of the season here. We have Daniel Norris. Oh, sorry. I hit the wrong thing. We have Jake Junis versus Jared Eichhoff. Eichhoff's had a great year. Junis has really struggled. I kind of want to develop him a little bit, but I don't know if he's going to be part of our future plans. He's got an ERA close to 6 in 7 starts. His ERA has actually gone up 3. Meanwhile, Sabathis has gone down 3. Really, these are the only 2 guys that are really carrying any load. I think Brad Keller's got the potential to be an all-star this year. His ERA, since we started this, already gone up 5. He's the future ace of this team. He's already the ace of the team. Jake Diekman's also been a stud. You know, Hunter Dozier's ERA has gone up a lot too. But, yeah. We lost game 40. We're going to sim to June 1st. And we're going to go over all the stats, the minor leagues, what our plan going forward is going to be. Because we are actually, right now, we're a game below 500. We could take this division if we wanted to. The leader is the Twins. They're 12 games above. We're 6.5 back. And we'll look at our farm director, what he had to say. Phil Meyer was great at AAA. Lennox was incredible at AA. Terrence Gore, great at AAA. Hicklin was good at AA. Brady Singer is apparently very bad at AAA in April. Hahn's been good. Josh Dung had a great May. And Singer's still struggling at AAA. And I think, quite honestly, his ERA is close to 6. We should probably send him down. I think the right thing to do would be move up Andres Machado. Or Daniel Lynch. Daniel Lynch will get moved up while Singer will go down. Pretty much swap the two out. Heath Philmeyer's developing along nicely. He's having a great year at AA or at AAA. So we'll just flip these two. Daniel Lynch has been a great surprise. Singer has been disappointing. And you know, Keller's an 84 now. ERA of 2.53 and 12 starts, 6-2. Just everything I wanted him to be. Matthew Boyd, his ERA has been bad the last few starts, but he's pieced along a solid season. Jake Diekman, ERA is getting higher. Overall went up a lot though, and I would like to actually make a trade for him now. So once I found an offer, I'll get right back to you. So interestingly enough, I found an offer that was way too good to pass up. Ethan Hankins, a fireballer, 19 years old, a player that was actually viewed as the potential top pick in last year's draft for Jorge Soler, who we all know he's improved since he got on the bench, but was hitting 190 earlier in the year. And Jake Diekman, who's on a one-year deal and has an ERA close to 4, and I really want to move him. I'm going to see, though, if I could add a reliever like, I don't know, Oliver Perez to the deal, another player on a one-year deal for some minor pieces. You know, like Jake Newberry, for example, a player I don't need. Oh. Yeah, Perez a bit much, so we'll see about James Hoyt. You know. Yeah, we throw in Chris Bubich. Perfect deal for us. We get a very good young pitcher who I think is going to be huge down the line. We're going to add Joe Jimenez into the closer role. We're going to call up, or actually we're going to put Ethan Hankins down at Class A ball. And the reliever that we got, James Hoyt, already the second best in our relief corps. Move him to the major leagues. He hasn't pitched a game in the bigs this year, but he looks to be solid. And let's just check out our minor leagues, and then we'll end this thing. Dominguez hitting well. Witt's got the average up. Josh Jung's having a great year. Brewer Hicklin's continuing to play well. Michael Gigliotti got the average up. MJ Melendez, he's still struggling to find at-bats. Brady Singer hasn't pitched here yet. We already saw the pitching. I mean, he is really struggling. We're going to move Keyboom into that leadoff spot. Keyboom's almost here. Keyboom's going to be here soon. Terrence Gore. Samir Dunez having a much better season. And our goal, our contract goal was to reach the postseason, but our goal this year is to finish over 500. We're a game below 500 right now. If I really wanted to, I could go out and get a piece. But I kind of just sold away part of our team. I'm going to send CC Sabathia down. He's getting worse and worse every week. He's a 68 overall. We have better pitchers at AAA than him. We are going to call up Heath Philmeyer, who's having a great year at AAA. I want to see him get some big league action. But that also means we're going to move Brady Singer back up to AAA. And Ethan Hankins to AA. I know he's not ready for AA. I do want to see how he pitches against AA competition, though. Could have just... Yeah, Philmeyer, he doesn't have any overwhelming stats. His break is okay. He could very well be a reliever for us, but I feel like long term he'll be your starting pitcher, bottom end guy. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what he can do. We'll actually sim his first start. Oh God. Yeah, we're gonna get to Heath Fillmire's first start, June 2nd. Oh, it's almost the draft. We'll wait for that. Yeah, so that's pretty much all we need to do today. Hunter Dozier, his bat's kind of gone cold. Hitting only 254. O'Hearn's going to move out of the cleanup spot. We're going to remove Alex Gordon in there. I know he's not a conventional leadoff hitter, but he's bad. He's fine. It'll be fine. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, have a good